Judge Vanderbeek Court is now in session. Judge, this is case number JVB 1007, Boyd versus Salinger.
Thank you. You all may be seated. Okay, Mr. Boyd,
Yes.
you brought this case before the court. What's going on?
Recently I was demoted, and so I'm not making as much money, so trying to not pay as much money.
Okay. Is that the only, where were you working?
I'm still in the same job. I just got a worse part of the job. So I'm in sanitation.
Okay.
So basically I have to clean poop all day and make sure it doesn't get in the water, so whenever you're drinking, you don't have poop or hepatitis or anything like that in your water. I literally gotta sort it out, so when you get it, it's good.
Okay.
All right, everyone. Let's get into another compelling child support hearing. Mr. Boyd steps up to the bench, explaining that he's recently been demoted at work and now earns significantly less. He's requesting a reduction in his monthly child support payments. The judge wastes no time and asks him to clarify his new position, working in sanitation, specifically handling waste to help ensure safe drinking water. Mr. Boyd tosses in a bit of humor about his duties, easing the tension in the room, but the judge quickly steers the conversation back to the serious matter at hand. Mr. Boyd lays it out clearly. The demotion has drastically affected his finances, and a current $850 monthly obligation is no longer sustainable. At its core, this case is about fairness, and recognizing how life's curveballs can impact financial responsibilities. Let's see how the court balances justice with reality.
I won't drink that.
No, you can. I made sure that there was no, it's good.
Okay. All
Because
right.
of me, yeah. But
Okay,
I
well,
get
thank
paid
you.
less now, so
I'll make sure when I drink water from now on to thank Mr. Boyd.
you're welcome.
Thank you. Thank you. Okay. How old is the child?
He's 4.
Okay.
Yeah.
4-year-old boy. All right. So you have less pay now. Okay. And you're not in agreement to just decreasing his child support?
No, I'm not.
Why not?
I feel like he's lacking on his duties as the father. He also has another child with another woman. So I really don't think he's budgeting his money or time well, and I'm not going to accept his reduction.
Okay. So you don't believe he's budgeting right?
No, I don't. I think he's spending all his money on his new fiance, and
Mr. Boyd presents his case, explaining that a recent job demotion has slashed his income, making it increasingly difficult to keep up with his $850 monthly child support payments. He also reveals he has another child with a different woman, which adds even more pressure to his already strained finances. The judge listens intently, acknowledging that a lower income and the responsibility of supporting another child could justify a potential adjustment. But things take a sharp turn when Mr. Boyd's ex-wife, Miss Sellinger, speaks up. She isn't buying it. Ms. Sellinger argues that Mr. Boyd's financial troubles aren't about hardship. They're about priorities. She claims he's spending irresponsibly, especially on his new fiancée, and accuses him of neglecting their son, bringing a heavy emotional layer to the courtroom. Tension fills the air as both sides make their case. With finances, family, and feelings on the line, the judge now faces the challenge of delivering a fair and balanced ruling.
shoes.
So you're mad about that?
Yeah, I'm pretty mad about it.
Okay. Well, get over it. That's the first thing. Second thing is you said he has another child. So even without a reduction in what he makes, that requires an adjustment right there. Him having another child entitles him to get his child support adjusted.
Well, maybe he should get his attitude adjusted. I don't know.
Well, can you quantify his attitude into any type of money or anything?
I wish he could.
Well, we can do that, right? So, I mean, by law, he has a right to ask for a reduction in child support. And by your own admission, you gave me a second reason why he qualifies for it.
I mean, I don't really understand because we almost make the same amount of money, so.
Right. But he's the one court ordered to pay child support, right? Right?
Right.
Okay, so your income has nothing to do with what he makes. And if he has another child, And according to these documents, he did get a huge reduction because his child support amount was $850 previously. So because he has a second child, that by itself, the law allows him to get a reduction in child support, whether you like it or not, unfortunately. What are you doing with the money, just out of curiosity?
I'm supporting Ricky, our child.
By support, what are you doing for him?
I practically pay for his private school.
Okay.
I'm buying him daycare when I leave for work.
Okay.
I pay for almost everything.
Okay. What are you using it for on yourself?
Nothing.
So you were using all $850 for the child only?
Yes.
Okay. Because it sounded like it was for another reason why you're so upset. Or is it just because of the new girlfriend?
Could be both.
Oh, okay. Okay, yeah. So this is what we're going to do. He has good reason, and he has shown proof to the court that he qualifies for his child support to be reduced. So we're going to go based off of what he currently makes. Says here on your W-2 you make about $41,000.
That's correct.
Okay. For one child, well, you have 2 kids.
I do.
Okay, so that changes. So what we're going to do is calculate that. So that brings your gross down to $3,287.67. Who pays health insurance?
He does.
How much is health insurance?
$129 a month.
Okay. He also gets a credit for that as well.
The judge gets right to work, recalculating Mr. Boyd's child support based on his new annual income of $41,000 after his recent demotion. Taking into account deductions for health insurance and support for his second child, she determines his net monthly income to be $2,712.53. Under Texas law, a substantial change in circumstances, like a significant pay cut or an additional dependent, qualifies for a child support adjustment. With that in mind, the judge sets Mr. Boyd's new monthly payment at $476.94. Ms. Sellinger is clearly displeased with the outcome, but the judge reminds her that the law is straightforward. Mr. Boyd meets the criteria for a reduction, whether she agrees with it or not. As emotions rise, Ms. Sellinger shifts focus, accusing Mr. Boyd of neglecting their son and claiming he's distant simply because the boy doesn't share his interest in football. But the judge isn't swayed by personal grievances. She firmly reminds both parties, child support is about financial responsibility, not hurt feelings or unresolved issues. Still, the judge takes a moment to offer guidance. She encourages Mr. Boyd to be more present in his son's life and urges Ms. Sellinger to prioritize co-parenting over resentment. She also clarifies that Mr. Boyd's relationship with his fiancée and their son's personal interests have no bearing on his legal obligations. With a final word, the judge brings the session to a close, reinforcing a simple truth. The child's well-being comes first, and the law must be honored.
For carrying health insurance. So his net comes out to about $2,725.36, giving you credit for your other child. That brings your percentage down, and your new child support amount is going to be $476.94. So I hope that you can pay the tuition and, you know, your attitude about him being mad off of that new amount in child support, $476.94. Can you do that?
Sure.
I mean, you don't have a choice really, but, you know, it is what it is. Okay?
Okay.
Okay. Anything further?
Nope.
Anything further from you?
No,
You seem disappointed.
I am disappointed.
Why? He has legal grounds to ask for that.
I just wish he would pay attention to our child more, that's all.
Okay. So what do you mean by that?
He doesn't like our child.
How do you know he doesn't like the
He
child?
straight out told me before we came here.
Maybe he doesn't like his behavior. What is it?
Yeah,
about the child?
he doesn't like football.
Oh,
That-
okay.
And that really, if I didn't like football, my father would probably have disowned me. And so he doesn't like football, and I think she's trying to, get him into like other stuff, like, I don't know, cheerleading or something. I don't know. And it hits me right here.
Yeah. It hurts my feelings too because I love football. Maybe you should encourage that.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Anything further? Okay. You all are dismissed.
As the case wraps up, the judge takes a moment to explain the key legal principles behind child support in Texas. She emphasizes that payments can be modified when there's a material and substantial change in circumstances, such as a pay cut or the addition of another child. This case serves as a clear reminder of the importance of adjusting support to align with real-life changes. The judge also underscores that emotional conflicts should never overshadow the child's financial needs. At the heart of these decisions is the child's well-being, not personal grievances. The episode closes with a powerful call to action. If you or someone you know is facing a similar situation, share their story. After all, these children are raised on the decisions made in child support court, and every ruling has a lasting impact on their future.